The Houston Astros are fighting to stay alive as trade rumors start swirling around their biggest star. With the team sitting at the bottom of the AL West, experts are already suggesting that slugger Yordan Alvarez could be the centerpiece of a blockbuster deal. We are diving into why the Cincinnati Reds are being tipped as the perfect destination to land this power hitter, and what that trade would mean for the postseason race.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
While the big league club struggles, the future of the Houston organization is looking incredibly bright down in the minor leagues. Teenage prospects Kevin Alvarez and Xavier Neyens just exploded for the Fayetteville Woodpeckers, putting on an absolute clinic in a high-scoring win. We are breaking down why these two young stars are turning heads and proving they are the next big things to watch in the Houston pipeline. The bullpen carousel continues to spin in Houston as the team makes a major roster shakeup. Reliever Christian Roa has officially been designated for assignment, and he did not have to wait long to find a new home. We are looking at why the Minnesota Twins jumped at the chance to claim him, and what this departure says about the current strategy of general manager Dana Brown. This move is part of a larger plan for the Minnesota Twins as they scramble to patch up their struggling pitching staff. By clearing a spot and letting go of Eric Wagaman, the Twins are betting that the former Astros reliever can bring much-needed stability to their roster. Get all the details on this high-stakes personnel swap right now, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to stay updated on every move in the majors. Is the Houston Astros dynasty finally showing its age, or is this just a classic slow start? Sitting at 10-16, the Astros are dwelling at the bottom of the AL West, and honestly, it is not the kind of baseball we are used to seeing from a perennial powerhouse. While they are still within striking distance of the wild card, the clock is ticking. If they don't turn the ship around fast, we have to start asking the uncomfortable question: are we looking at a fire sale? Bleacher Report's Zachary D. Reimer recently floated a scenario that would shake the league to its core: Yordan Alvarez being traded to the Cincinnati Reds. It sounds like a fever dream, but think about it. The Reds are desperate for a true cleanup hitter. Their lineup is hitting a measly .207, and aside from the electric Ellie De La Cruz, they lack that consistent, middle-of-the-order thump. If they want to conquer a surprisingly competitive NL Central, they need a game-changer. Is landing a star like Alvarez the piece that pushes them over the edge, or is it just wishful thinking? Let me know your take in the comments below. Would you trade the farm for a guy like Yordan, or is that too high a price to pay for a division title? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more trade rumors as the deadline approaches. At the end of the day, baseball is a game of adjustments. Sometimes, the boldest move is the only move that keeps your championship window open. Ever wonder what the future of the Houston Astros looks like? Well, look no further than the top of the lineup in Fayetteville. Yesterday, the Woodpeckers put on an absolute clinic in their 12-8 victory over the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, racking up 15 hits. But the real story wasn't just the final score, it was the two teenagers setting the table. First, we have 18-year-old Kevin Alvarez, who turned in a performance that's already making waves in the scouting community. Batting leadoff, he went 2 for 5, and both of those hits were triples. That's right, a multi-triple game. According to MLB Pipeline, he's only the third Astros player at any level to pull off that feat since 2023. For the organization's top prospect, that's not just a stat, it's a statement. He's currently hitting .267, and while Houston will likely want to see that on-base percentage climb, you have to remember he made the massive jump from the Dominican Summer League straight to low A. That is not an easy transition, and he is handling it like a pro. Then there's the guy right behind him, Xavier Neyens. As the Astros' 2025 first-round pick, expectations are sky-high, and he didn't disappoint. Going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored, he's proving he can do more than just provide power. He's finding ways to drive in runs consistently. He's now logged an RBI in back-to-back games, and his .756 OPS suggests he's really starting to find his rhythm at this level. It is so important to keep things in perspective here. These guys aren't even 20 yet. You shouldn't overreact to early season slash lines, but seeing this kind of comfort and production from two teenagers is exactly what Astros fans should be excited about. If these two keep locking down the top of that order, they aren't just going to be prospects for long. They're going to be household names. What do you think? Can these two be the cornerstones of the next great Astros era? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you want more prospect updates. And remember, the best stories in baseball start on the farm. Ever wonder how quickly your baseball dreams can shift from the Houston clubhouse to a new home in the Twin Cities? It is the brutal reality of the big leagues, and this week, it hit reliever Christian Roa. After being designated for assignment by the Astros, Roa didn't even have time to pack his bags for a minor league stint before the Minnesota Twins swooped in to claim him off waivers. It is a classic. One team's gamble is another's opportunity scenario. Think about it. This is a guy who showed real promise, putting up a stellar 0.93 ERA during spring training that actually earned him a spot on the opening day roster. But once the season started, the numbers just didn't hold up, with a 5.19 ERA across 7 appearances. Houston's front office, led by GM Dana Brown, is clearly in business mode. With their pitching staff feeling the strain of injuries, the Astros are ruthless about clearing space to see if other bullpen arms can stabilize their shaky start. It's a bold move that signals trust in their current offensive firepower to carry the load while the pitching room finds its identity. Now Roa heads to AAA St. Paul, with the Twins designating Eric Wagaman to make room on the 40-man roster. For the Twins, sitting at .500 in the AL Central, it's a low-risk, high-reward flyer. They get a fresh arm with proven flashes of potential without giving up any assets. As for the Astros, they are turning their eyes toward a high-stakes series against the New York Yankees. They've been playing better baseball at home, but containing that New York lineup is going to be the ultimate litmus test for a pitching staff currently in flux. What do you think? Did the Astros pull the plug too soon on Roa, or was this the right move to keep their season alive? Let us know your take in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with every twist and turn of the 2026 season. In baseball, as in life, sometimes a change of scenery is exactly the spark needed to turn potential into performance. Is the Minnesota Twins bullpen in a state of crisis, or are they just playing the long game with some under-the-radar moves? The front office is clearly feeling the heat, as they've just claimed right-handed reliever Christian Roa off waivers from the Houston Astros. To make room for him on the 40-man roster, the team had to designate Eric Wagaman for assignment, marking a swift end to his brief stint in the organization. Now, let's talk about Roa. He's a 27-year-old arm who's shown flashes of potential, notably tossing 3 scoreless innings for the Marlins back in 2025. While his 4.19 career minor league era isn't exactly setting the world on fire, he brings a versatile mix of sinkers and high 80s breaking balls that the team hopes to develop further down in AAA St. Paul. It is worth noting that he is the second major league veteran added to the system this week alone, following the signing of 39-year-old Luis Garcia. You have to look at the numbers to understand why they are so desperate for depth. With the Twins' bullpen currently ranking in the bottom tier across the league for ERA, strikeouts, and walks, this isn't just a minor tweak. It is a desperate search for stability. The Saints roster is becoming a landing pad for seasoned arms like John Brebbia and Julian Merriweather, which begs the question, are the Twins just stacking bodies? Or will one of these arms finally provide the spark their bullpen so desperately needs? Meanwhile, Wagaman's departure is a real gut check for a guy who was once seen as a valuable platoon piece. After a rough start at St. Paul, the writing was on the wall, and now the Twins have 5 days to navigate his trade or waiver status. What do you think? Are these depth moves just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic, or is there a hidden gem in this bunch ready to turn the season around? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more baseball updates. Sometimes, the most important trades are the ones that happen in the shadows of the minor leagues.